All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about a pro level tool today that takes one of the absolute most stressful parts of sim racing, strategy, and turns it from, pure guesswork into a solid, calculated plan to win. It's called SimRacingPlanner PRO V2.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? Just staring at that pre-race screen, your mind is just buzzing with these exact questions. The pressure is already on before the lights even go out. Every single choice feels like a massive gamble. And you know that one wrong call, well, it can throw the entire race away.
And that's because, race strategy is just not a simple choice. It's this incredibly complex balancing act. You've got the fuel weight penalty working against you, every extra liter is slowing you down. Then you've got to worry about that dreaded tire degradation cliff where your grip just, poof, completely disappears. And on top of all that, you have to weigh it against the time you're going to lose just driving through the pits. It's a huge, complicated puzzle.
And that's the real core of the problem. Look, there might be a dozen good strategies for any given race, sure, but there's only one that is mathematically the absolute fastest from lights to flag. And trying to calculate that optimal path by yourself, factoring in all those variables in your head, it's pretty much impossible. You're trying to solve a problem with literally thousands of possible outcomes. But what if you didn't have to solve it yourself? What if you had a whole team of experts on your pit wall crunching the numbers for you? Well, that's exactly where the strategy specialists over at Apex SimApps come into the picture. They have tackled this exact problem head on.
And their solution is this really powerful piece of software, SimRacingPlanner PRO version 2. This is the tool that's designed to be your personal virtual race engineer, basically taking all that crazy complexity right off your shoulders.
And this really just nails the whole philosophy behind the software. I mean, raw pace is obviously crucial, but it means absolutely nothing if your strategy completely falls apart halfway through. This tool is built on one simple idea. The smartest racer, not always the fastest one, is the one who ends up on the top step of the podium.
Okay, so here's what's happening under the hood, and this is the really cool part. This isn't just some simple calculator. We're talking about a full-blown kinetic simulation engine. Seriously, think of it like the kind of professional algorithms the F1 teams use. It runs a complete virtual version of your race, lap by painstaking lap, figuring in how the car gets lighter as you burn fuel, how the tires lose grip over a stint, all to find the single quickest path to that finish line.
So how does it actually work for you? Well, it's actually deceptively simple. First, you just plug in your basic data, your race length, your typical lap times, and your fuel consumption. Then the engine just goes to work, running thousands of different race combinations, 1 stops, 2 stops, all the different tire strategies. And finally, it spits out your optimal race plan, the top 3 fastest strategies to get you to the checkered flag. The key takeaway here is it does all the heavy lifting for you.
And this is a perfect example of what it gives you. At first glance, right, that one-stop strategy, it might seem safer, more conservative. But the simulation proves that a more aggressive 2-stop, which keeps you on those faster soft tires, is actually over 4 seconds quicker over the whole race. I mean, this is the kind of insight that wins championships. It literally finds hidden pace in your strategy that you didn't even know existed.
But believe me, it goes even deeper than that. Check out some of these elite features. It's a stint optimizer that works for any race length, whether it's a short sprint or a grueling multi-hour enduro. And for all you league racers out there, this is huge. It manages mandatory compound rules automatically, so you're never going to risk a DQ. It even adapts its calculations in real time if your pace changes mid-race. And for maximum accuracy, it even supports custom tire data files, so the simulation is perfectly tuned to your specific sim. When you boil it all down, this is what it's all about. This tool is basically the brain that manages all the math, all the what-ifs, all the stress. It just takes all of that off your plate so you can focus on the one thing you're supposed to be doing when the lights go out, driving the car. And to celebrate the launch, Apex SimApps is making this pro-level tool super accessible. Right now, there's a limited launch offer, so you can grab it for just €19.90. That's a nice discount from its regular price of $29.90. So you can head over to www.apexsimapps.com to check it out. Really, the only question left is the one right there. Are you ready to race smarter?